Word trillionaires, man, what it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in a bit. You know what I'm saying? Now, as I am on the process of, I ain't gonna sit back and cap to you, man. I gotta get back on my grind, get back on my A game. We're gonna do that tomorrow, my G. I've been slipping, and there's multiple reasons as to why I've been slipping. I'm telling you what it is, man. But I gotta remember, I got people to shit on, so I gotta get back on my A game. I'm telling you what it is, man. But today's video title I want to talk to y'all about, man. Title of this video I want to talk to y'all about is going to be called Co-workers are not your friends. Now let me explain. You see, I done had a fair few shares of jobs in my life. I think I said it right. Real talk though, man. I done had, I had a long list of jobs in my life and shit like that, man. And basically, it was when I was working at, I quit. Tell you what it is, man. So I ain't working there no more. But before I even talk about that one, the one I was currently working on some shit, or I can't figure out the word I'm looking for. I just quit. Anyways, man. But before all of that, though, man, I remember I had a couple jobs and shit like that, and I remember my first job I ever had. It was a clothing job. It was a retail clothing store job. I'm not gonna say the name. Maybe I could, but I might get a sponsor later on about it. I'm telling you what it is, man. So I ain't gonna say it. But anyways, man. So, and basically, let me talk about that one right quick. So let me talk about my first job. Now, to all the people out here, man, you might be a young individual, man. You about to start your first job or some shit. And basically, you see, when you first start your first job, man, I guess you might have the mindset of, I don't want to do it. I don't want to work. And I understand that. None of us like to work out in this bitch, but we got to make the money, my G. Get the money, get financial freedom out in this bitch so you don't have to work ever again. Being broke causes problems out in this bitch, and a job is one. I'm telling you what it is, man. But so yeah, man, you probably have that mindset of, I don't want to work. And then on top of that, you might get to a spot, you know what I'm saying? You probably work at that job for a long time and you start creating relationships. And that's basically what it is I want to talk about, man. Because, when you work a job, right? When you work a job and you're around the same individuals day after day, motherfucker, you're going to build some form of relationship with the motherfucker. I'm telling you what it is, man. Real talk. So, and it's not even just with coworkers, man. It could also be with friends as well. You know what I'm saying? And I might talk about that on here as well, man. But yeah, man. So let me get, I was going to make a story time about this like 2 years ago, and I still might, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit on here. It's not about my first job I had. This was a job that I had back in 2021. It was a travel job. And basically, when you have a travel job, right? When you have a travel job, it's like a selective few of individuals you're going to be around. You know what I'm saying? And basically, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was traveling the world and shit like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, motherfucker, it's like you might, you know what I'm saying? I fell into the trap. I hung around individuals that was on the same type of travel job I was on, simply because we was traveling and shit like that. So I remember one time, man, we went to the it was in Wisconsin. I'm telling you what it is, man. And we went to this bar one time, right? I think it was like Applebee's or some shit. No, it wasn't Applebee's. It was some place in Wisconsin. I think it was like traditional to Wisconsin and shit. And we went to this bar, right? And basically, you know what I'm saying? They invited me, and I ain't gonna smack cat to you, man. Look, G, I'm just gonna say this. It is not their fault it's not their fault for me going. It's my fault for me going. But the thing is, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I'm telling you what it is, man. So, anyways, man, back in 2021, man, I went to this bar with my coworkers and shit like that, and basically, basically we smoked weed before we got there. That's another thing. Don't smoke weed with these coworkers, nigga. I'm telling you what it is. But we smoked weed, and then on top of that, when we went to the restaurant, man, they had a bar, so basically, was I drunk? I can't remember out in this bitch. I rarely even drink out in this bitch, man. I rarely drink, but they was drunk, and I think I drunk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I guess just to fit in on some shit, or just to try out drinking, because I mean, you just experiencing life and shit like that. But anyways, man. So, but yeah, man. So you know, at the time, I'm just gonna tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the time, man, I didn't have the funds on me. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting until we was getting paid to do what the fuck it is that, you know, we could do. You know what I'm saying? And basically I didn't have the funds on me at the time. It was like three days before we got paid or 2 days before we got paid, you know, so you know. Anyways, man, when the waitress, it was a female. I'll never forget this shit. When the waitress asked us the motherfucking you know what I'm saying, like, the pay, like who's paying us some shit like that. And basically when that happened, we was gonna pay separately and shit like that, but I told you I ain't had the funds on me and shit like that. So basically what happened was, I was looking into my wallet, I was feeling in my pants pocket and some shit like that. And then, I came up with a lie. And basically I said, oh, I left my wallet at the hotel. And basically they caught on to that shit, In my mind, I was thinking like they was gonna fall for that shit, but they caught on to it, my G. And guess what? I got roasted like a motherfucker. I'll tell you what it is, man. Real talk, man. I got flamed. They was right there straight flaming my shit, B. Real talk. I really can't blame them on some shit like that. But, it made me realize, it made me see these motherfuckers' true colors on some shit. I'm just telling you what it is. The waitress was laughing at me. I'm telling you, man, I'll never forget that bitch face. I'm telling you what it is, man. But yeah, man, so they was flaming me and shit like that. And, then when we got on the car riding back, I was kind of quiet and shit like that. I still remember the nigga saying, it was one of them saying, I can't trust this nigga. he probably thought I was going to do some YMW Melly type shit. But nah, G. But point I'm trying to get across though, man. Point I'm trying to get across is, my best advice I give to you, if you thinking about hanging with a coworker, my G. If you're thinking about hanging with a coworker when you're not at a job, my G. Me personally, I just told y'all my story, my G. So me personally, I would never do that shit ever again. So, and if you want to do it, that's on you, buddy. But if you want to do that shit, my best advice I give to you, man, you better have your own money. I'm telling you, man, you better have your own money, and you just better have your own money. I'm telling you what, because if you don't got no money in this bitch, man, they gonna roast the fuck out of your ass, man. I'm just telling you the game. And also another thing I want to talk to y'all about, man. So yeah, man, that was back in 2021. And, that was also, let me talk about this right quick before I get to what I really want to talk about. So that was around the time. And also, I might make a video about this on Word of Visionaries. And I think I might title that video called Friends if I haven't already talked about it on some shit. But look, G, I want to talk about this right quick. This is off topic, but I want to talk about this, though. You see, in the word friends, my G, in the word friends, it got like the last three letters. It has N. Now, look, man, y'all probably heard the term, but y'all probably don't believe it. I'm just gonna let you know though, man. Your best friend is your biggest enemy. I'm telling you the game. I know you may not believe it. I know you probably got a best friend right now. You probably saying, "Oh, that's my best friend. Oh, we go everywhere together. Oh, we twin." You call them twins and shit. I'm telling you what it is. I had a friend back in the day. We weren't really close and shit like that. We lived, I ain't gonna expose too much, but we did have some similarities in the motherfucking, we had the same skin tone, same, what I'm saying, both light skin and shit, kind of looked alike and shit like that. So we probably called each other motherfucking twin and shit, you know what I'm saying? And but point I'm trying to get across though, man, them motherfuckers be the main ones talking shit about shit. I know it's hard to believe. Like I said, you probably got one right now in your mind. You just thinking they just the best of you. Just thinking y'all the best friends and shit like that. Deep down inside, this motherfucker probably hating the fuck out your ass. And the thing is, they probably doing it unconsciously. And I just want you to know as well, you probably doing the same exact shit. And that's something I've been thinking about recently, man. I honestly been thinking that we be doing things unconsciously without us even knowing. I'm telling you what it is, man. I honestly believe that we do things unconsciously. Like, you probably talking shit about your best friend. You have no idea that you're talking shit about the motherfucker. You probably have no idea that you hating on the motherfucking shit like that. I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? And also another thing I want to talk about, man. So that's what best friend. And look, man, Because, and let me talk about relationship, like, boyfriend and girlfriend and shit like that. At the end of the motherfucking day, man, and that word boyfriend and girlfriend, it still got the word friend. So to all my individuals out here that's saying, I can't get no girls, or why no dude like me? Motherfucker, I know for 100% guaranteed fact that you probably had a boy that was a friend in your life, and you probably had a girl that was a friend in your life. At the end of the day, motherfucker, that's still technically a boyfriend and girlfriend, because I just want you to let you know right here and right now, even if you did have a boyfriend and girlfriend, man, the biggest thing that matters when it comes to like relationships, my G, it could be with a job, it could be like in a relationship, whatever the fuck. But the biggest thing that comes with all of that, man, is loyalty. I'm telling you what it is. Because, look, man, I'm just telling you the game. You can have a boyfriend out in this bitch, and that motherfucker be talking all the craziest shit about you behind your back. You will never know. But just because you put that emotional attachment to that word boyfriend, then guess what? You're going to treat this motherfucker like they on a pedestal. I'm telling you what it is. Same goes if you had a girlfriend or some shit like that. Just because you putting this emotional attachment to that word girlfriend or some shit, you putting them on a pedestal. And meanwhile, the whole entire time, these motherfuckers probably hating on your ass. I'm telling you what it is. Here go, to all. To all the men out here, right? Let's say, because one thing that we like to do when it comes to like relationships and shit like that, we like to date down so we could feel higher than the other individual. So what's gonna happen is, let's say you dating a 7 or some shit like that, right? And you probably like a 10 or a 9 or some shit like that. So in your mind, you're thinking that, oh, so if I date a 7, if I date someone that's uglier than me, because females do this shit all the time. So if I date someone that's like ugly, cute, if I date someone that's like in a 7, they're gonna put me on a pedestal. And that's what you're going to think. Little do you know, what's going to happen is these motherfuckers going to be the main ones hating on your ass, because they're going to be looking at you every day, and you're their boyfriend and you're their girlfriend. They're going to look at you every day like, this motherfucker is prettier than me. Why is she with me? She can get any dude she wants, so why is she with me? And it's gonna be a form of envy out in this bitch. They gotta look at you every day. You're the prettiest motherfucker alive to their ass, and then they gotta look at you every day. I'm telling you what. And in your mind, you're gonna be thinking, oh, they gonna put me on a pedestal. Oh, they gonna treat me like a queen, or they gonna treat me like a king. Motherfucker, please. They gonna be hating on your ass. Friend, best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend. All these motherfuckers gonna be hating on your ass. Co-worker. That's what I'm talking about, the fucking video and shit. But yeah, man, I'm just telling y'all the game though. So, let me talk about this right quick. So basically, I ain't gonna spoil you too much. But so yeah, man, the last job it is that I had, my G. The last job I had, I loved my job. I'm just telling you what it is. But basically, man, I had a job that I was working with all the women and shit. I'm telling you what it is, man. And basically, I had the opportunity to be around women 24/7 and shit like that, And so in my mind, since I'm a man, and since I consider myself the 1% individual out in this bitch, I'm telling you what it is. So in my mind, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking like, just like what I was telling y'all when it comes to like a relationship, in my mind, I was thinking like, oh, these females, since I'm a man and shit like that, right? I was thinking that, females at my job, they was going to love me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They was going to, they was going to, they was gonna respect me by default since I'm a man. I wouldn't say put me on a pedestal and some shit like that, but like you would think that because since they're the opposite gender or some shit like that, you would think they have positive feelings for you. You don't know what it is. Look, G, man. So basically, we had to do some shit, man. I had to travel with 2 bitches, right? And basically, we had to go to a specific different location for the job and shit like that. Motherfucker, I done heard some shit about my ass. I'll tell you what, motherfucker, I heard these 2 motherfuckers talking shit about me. I'm saying, damn, that's what y'all really think? I'm telling you, I was like, I couldn't believe what the fuck I was hearing out in this bitch. Like, because I really don't trust anybody on some shit like that. So I technically could believe on some shit, but in my mind, right, I was thinking like, oh, they're females, so it's like, since they're females and shit like that, they was gonna, be loyal to me by default. These motherfuckers was talking shit about my ass. They was talking about my dent in my car and shit like that. What's some other shit? What's some other shit these hoes talking about? They were saying, man, I'm telling you, if these 2 hoes watching this shit right now, I heard y'all, bitch. I'm telling you what it is, man. Real talk. Motherfucker was talking about my dent in my car and shit like that, and they was saying, I wonder how his face was when that shit happened. I was like, who the fuck said some shit like that? What the fuck? And then these motherfuckers be critiquing my they be critiquing my folding skills and shit like that as a job. Be critiquing my folding skills. I'm like, damn. And it made me get to thinking, it's like these motherfuckers was, because I'm telling you, man, one thing about a job, G, look, man, like I said, like I said, since I was working at a all-female job and shit like that, man, I got extremely comfortable in this bitch because there was a whole lot of hoes. Telling you what it is, man. But I just want you to know, man, it's not just what the job it is that I had, but a job in general out in this bitch. You want to know as to why? You want to know because most people, they got anxiety and shit like that, right? So here you go. Here go your anxiety, right? Here go your anxiety because I'm telling you, that's what 99% of the population deal with. 99% of the population got anxiety in this bitch. So when you got to go to a job and shit like that, right? In your mind, one of the biggest things you're going to be thinking about is, are they talking about me? Oh, are they laughing at me? Oh, I don't want them to talk about. Motherfucker, they are. And they talking all the shit about your ass. Laughing at you and all. I know it's hard to believe. I know you don't want to believe it. You probably got some so-called friends in your job and shit like that right now, some shit. Oh, that's my favorite coworker. That's my bestie coworker. That's the main one talking shit about your ass. I'm telling you what it is, man. Like I said, my last job, I got too comfortable, my G. I literally got too comfortable. I got too comfortable, bro. I fell for the trap. And, because one thing about me, when it comes from me, like working a job and shit like that, I don't look at a job like a job. I look at a job as like a dream job or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man, that's how you're supposed to look at a job. But you got to remember, other motherfuckers in your vicinity is not going to look at a job like a dream job. And I'm telling you, man, 99% of the population is negative in this bitch. And the people it is that you're going to have to be around, they're the 99%. I'm telling you what it is. So real talk, man. I'm telling you, man, so you might be the individual that just loves their job and some shit. Meanwhile, you're around all these other motherfuckers. For some reason, they hate their job because they hate themselves and they hate their own life and some shit. I'm telling you, man. My best advice I give to you, my G. All of this I'm trying to say in this video, man. My best advice I give to you, my G, when it comes across this motherfucking video, don't get too comfortable at your job, my G. That's a mistake it is that I made. I got too comfortable. Because the more comfortable you get, the more you're going to expose about yourself. And the more it is you expose about yourself, the more these motherfuckers are going to sit back and gossip about your ass. And I know you probably thinking to yourself, oh, everybody love me. Oh, I got best friends at my job. These motherfuckers is talking all the shit about your ass. I'm telling you, man, I couldn't believe what these hoes were saying to me on some shit. They ain't said it to me on some shit, but I heard these motherfuckers talking. That's how it be. They would never say this shit to your face. And look, man, to your motherfucking face, these motherfuckers gonna be the coolest motherfuckers ever to your fucking face. When you ain't around, these motherfuckers is talking all the shit about your ass. That's how it be. Or also, if you're around other individuals, if you're let's say you gotta go in there, let's say you gotta group up with your coworkers, some shit like that, right? And basically, when you group up, because this always happens, like if you just with one coworker or some shit like that, they're gonna seem like they're the most loyal motherfuckers alive. But when it start to be like 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, these motherfuckers gonna start to be like Marshall Man. They're gonna start to be like Kevin Hart out in this bitch, and they're gonna be roasting the fuck out of your ass. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, this how I be though. And so, but yeah, man. Damn, this is a 19-minute video out in this bitch. But yeah, so yeah, man. That's basically all this I wanted to say, man. Because like I said, man, if I didn't say it, yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. A job is one of the fakest. Not one. A job is the number one place for everyone to be faking this bitch. Why is that? Why is a job the number one place where everybody got to be fake? That's a good ass question. I honestly believe the reason as to why that is though is simply because, you got to think about it, man. You got to be at a place where you don't want to be at. I'm telling you, 99% of us, we don't like to work. I'm telling you what it is. Motherfucker, if we had the opportunity to just make money freely out in this bitch, 99% of us would take that shit. I'm telling you what it is. But we don't. Therefore, we gotta wake up at a specific time or some shit. You gotta wake up around like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. I hate jobs like that. Like, what? I don't understand why jobs. Like, damn, bitch, I can't sleep. I'm telling you what, I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up at motherfucking 6 a.m., 3 a.m. or some shit. Like, damn, can I take a nap? Like the fuck? I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people gotta deal with that shit. Then on top of that, they got their own life battles and shit that they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. You don't know what people going through, so then they gotta go at a job and they gotta deal with other motherfuckers that's going through the same type of shit. I'm telling you, and most people deal with anxiety out in this bitch, so you gotta be questioning, you gotta be paranoid. Man, I'm telling you, man, that might be the reason. I'm telling you what it is, man. You probably thinking this motherfucker talking about your ass. So then, since you think they're talking about your ass, then you're gonna talk about them because you paranoid. Then the other motherfucker, they probably gonna do the same shit. Then the other motherfucker gonna do the same. I'm telling you, that's probably why. I'm telling you, man. I mean, it gotta be some reason as to why a job is the fakest place to be at. I'm telling you what it is, man. And so, but yeah, man. Trying to think of some other things I could talk about, man. I might get this video up to 25 minutes, but I don't know. I feel like I got my point across, man. I feel like I got my point across, and just like I said, my last job I was at, my G, I was at a job around other women and shit like that, man. Real talk, man. When it comes to the attraction mechanism and shit like that, in my mind I was thinking like, oh, since I'm a man, these females is gonna like me by default. Bull fucking shit. Let me talk about this right quick. Man. Look, man, to all my individuals that might get perceived as attractive or might get perceived as like you, the 1%. This goes for both men and women. Let me talk about the men's side right quick. I remember there was a video. I'm gonna make a video about this on my Word of Visionaries. I might title that video "Women Hate Attractive Men" because it is honestly indeed true. I'm telling you what it is, and men hate attractive women. I'm telling you the game. But I remember I was watching this video, right, and basically it was titled, that video was called "Women Hate Conscious, Attractive, Intelligent," like the perfect man, basically, on some shit. And basically, the thing that the 1% individuals, you see, this is why you can't date a broke motherfucker. I'm telling you what it is, because what's going to happen is, you see, like I said earlier in the video, I was saying, so let's say you're a perfect 10, right? Let's say you're a perfect 10. You got the good looks, you got the money, you got the swag, you got the materialistic success. You're the ultimate perfect individual out in this bitch. This goes for both men and women. And let's say you don't want an individual that's on the same level as you. So what's going to happen, or you just can't find an individual that's on the same level as you. So what's going to happen is you're going to date down. You feel me? You're going to date down, and you're in your mind, right? In your mind, you're going to be thinking like, oh, so, since this person doesn't have more than me, or since this person don't have the same amount of stuff it is that I got, or since this person is not attractive as me and some shit like that, they're going to place me on a pedestal. When in reality, motherfucker, it ain't that, my G. These motherfuckers are going to wish they was you on some shit. I know it might be crazy. It might be crazy to motherfucking hear that shit. You like, damn, this is the opposite gender. Like, you might be a female. You might be the perfect female out in this bitch. And then here you go. You date an insecure, keyword, insecure. You're dating an insecure man, right? So in your mind, you're going to think, oh, so since he's insecure, right, he's going to love me. When in reality, that motherfucker, you want to know what that motherfucker, you want to know what that insecure man wish he could do? Man, I wish she, and that's your boyfriend the whole entire time, wishing that you, that's how it be, man. Same goes to you, an attractive man. Here you go. You might be a handsome, attractive man or some shit. So you're going to date down because it might be a multitude of reasons as to why you date down. So let's say you try to get with a 6 or a 7 or some shit like that. She going to look at your ass every single day. She going to be saying like, why is he so attractive? Why is he with me? I know he can get any girl that he wants. She going to be envious of your shit. She going to be jealous of your ass. In your mind, you're gonna be thinking, oh, so since she's a 7 or a 6, she's gonna cherish me. She's gonna love. Bull fucking shit. And that's what we fall into the trap. I'm telling you, man, 99% of us all fall into that trap. But the thing, that's the reason as to why I'm talking about this though. I woke up to this shit. I couldn't believe what them hoes was saying about my ass. When I heard that shit, man, I honestly couldn't believe it, my G. I could not believe these bitches were talking behind my back. And I'm telling you right now, they doing that shit right now. And they doing that shit all the time to you, my G. Here you go. You're thinking, oh, so since I look cool, since I am cool, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm attractive, since you know, I got my money right, since I'm working out every day, since I drive a nice car, since I probably live in a good ass home or some shit, people is going to love me, people are going to respect me. No, motherfucker, these people are going to hate your ass even more, G. And also, this is another video type I'm gonna make on this channel. I'm gonna make a video on this soon out in this bitch. When you're broke, they gonna laugh at you. When you're rich, they gonna hate on you. These motherfuckers will never support your ass. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers will never be proud of your shit. But they gonna be proud of your ass, right? In your face, to your face, right? When you rich, right? To your face, they gonna be proud of your ass. They gonna be on their best behavior when you're on top of your A game. Soon as you ain't around, these motherfuckers hating the fuck out of your ass. Talking all this shit. And so, but yeah, man. Oh yeah, like I said, still, I can't believe these hoes at my job was talking about my ass. I'm not even just talking about the two it is I'm talking about real talk, man. I'm telling you, that's how I be. It's not even just in my case, man. It's with multiple motherfuckers' cases. You're getting talked about your job, my G. And I know, oh, they're talking about me. I hope they're talking to me positively. I hope they're positively talking about me. These motherfuckers gossiping negative about your ass. They might be talking about the dent in your car. You know what I'm saying? They might be motherfucking, she can't get no man. You know what I'm saying? Or, if you're a man, you telling your coworkers, you telling your friends some shit, you having struggles trying to get women and shit. This motherfucker, he can't get no hoe. He don't got no game. Hey man, don't be exposing what the fuck you be going through out in this bitch. I'm telling you, here you go. You telling these motherfuckers, you telling the wrong individuals that shit. I'm telling you what it is. You better talk to a therapist. Even that motherfucker gonna be talking about your ass. It might be a motherfucking therapist talking bad. Here you go. You paid money to see a damn therapist and some shit. Now this motherfucker gonna be. I don't trust a motherfucking soul, G. As you could clearly see. Look, man. I stopped trusting niggas 5 years ago. Goddamn, I can't even trust bitches no more. I'm like, damn, I can't even trust these hoes out in this bitch. So when it comes, hey, look, man. If you're on the path of trying to get rich and shit like that, my best advice I give to you, man, you better stop hanging with broke people, my G. You got a rich mentality out of this bitch, man. These broke people, they got broke mentality, so they gonna be looking at your ass like, how is he thinking like that? Here you go. You love your job and some shit like that. You love your job. How does he love his job? How does she love her job? Why I can't be like that? They gonna be looking at your ass. I'm telling you what it is. Oh, I love everyone. Everyone deserves peace, kindness. This motherfucker wishing you the. The last thing I'm gonna talk about, man. Last thing I'm gonna talk about, because before I made this video, I was looking at videos like, basically what I'm talking about in this video, like this is where I got the video title from, co-workers and not your friends, or I might title the video "Job is the fakest place to be at." I might make a video about that in the future. I don't know yet, but. And maybe I might put this on Word of Visionaries as well as some shit. I don't know. But anyways, man, the last thing I want to talk about in this video, though, I was looking at some videos talking about coworkers and not your friend, and I remember I went to the comment section on one of those videos, and basically this comment I want to say this comment on here. So basically, one of the individuals' comments said, a coworker is just an acquaintance, my G. You are not there to make friends, buddy. You are not there to make friends. You are there to make money. So, like I said, man, I know when you got to be around these individuals every single day, it's going to be a fake form of a relationship, and what I mean is it's going to be a fake form of a friendship because you're around the motherfucker every day, so you're gonna have to see the motherfucker every day. You probably walking in Chick-fil-A or some shit like that every single day. You gotta see this motherfucker every day, and I mean, what you gonna do? You're not gonna say hello to them. You're not gonna say what's up to them. You're not gonna talk to them, motherfucker. If you don't do that shit, you're gonna be bored. I'm telling you what it is. I mean, you could on some shit, it's up to you. But, but this is why most individuals start to build relationships because it's going to get boring if you just stay to yourself or some shit like that, But you got to keep that in mind, though. You got to keep that in mind, my G. A coworker is just an acquaintance. I'm telling you what it is, man. A coworker is just a coworker out in this bitch. They're not your friend, my G. They're not your friend. They're not the people you could discuss everything to, because what's going to happen is the more you become comfortable, I tell you, that's the mistake I made. In my last job, man, I became too comfortable, my G. I became too comfortable. The more you become comfortable, my G, the more they got on your ass. Because you think you could tell these motherfuckers everything, when in reality, you can't tell these motherfuckers a damn thing. But I can't believe these two hoes, B. I hope these two bitches watch this video someday. Yeah, they probably forgot. If y'all hoes did forget on some shit, I'm gonna make sure y'all remember this shit. Yeah, we had to do a traveling. We had to travel to a different location. We had to help the other location at a store out. And I heard y'all hoes. Oh yeah, so it's an all female job. So if y'all hoes do watch this video, yeah, y'all should know by now. Yeah, man. I heard y'all hoes talking shit about my ass. I heard y'all. God, y'all motherfuckers must think I got some goddamn makeup on that represents a damn clown, because I'm not that motherfucker. Well, I swear, G. Boy, these motherfuckers be fake as hell, bro. These motherfuckers snake, fake. Don't be waking bacon with these niggas. Don't be smoking weed with these niggas. Don't be trying to get in a romantic relationship with these motherfuckers, man. That's another thing, man. I don't know how y'all motherfuckers be in a romantic relationship with your damn coworker. Me personally, my G, I would never be in a romantic relationship with my coworker on some shit. I'm too paranoid for that shit. I don't like that, because one thing about me, I be thinking everybody be talking shit about my, because it's true. I'm not saying this shit just to be saying this shit. It's motherfucking true. These motherfuckers be talking me on your back. So it's like, damn, you getting a romantic relationship with one of your coworkers. I'm telling you, it got to be somehow, some way they know some they be talking poorly about your ass, my G. It got to be. Me personally, my G, I would never be in a romantic relationship with a damn coworker and damn my damn life. You got me fucked up thinking I am. Telling you what it is. But I'm gonna get this video up to 35 minutes, man. I'm telling you. Now, real talk, I'm gonna get this video up to 35 minutes. I like to talk a lot, man. This is a long ass video on some shit. I like to talk a lot, man. This is just something it is that I'm going through at the current moment, my G. I wish I never became too comfortable, man. And since I became too comfortable, they started gossiping a whole lot. Therefore, I gotta give these motherfuckers a punishment. And the punishment is I dipped. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, man. Real talk, man. They messed up that privilege on some shit. They messed the privilege of seeing me ever again on some shit. I'm telling you what it is. Motherfucker, I'm a gift. I'm telling you what it is. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, other than that though, man, I might put this on my Word of Visionaries, and also I might put this on my Word of Trillionaires, man. And I could make this a story time on the Visionary team. Also, man, I've been going extremely hard, man. And, that's also another thing, man. I just thought about it, man. But, hey, look, man, do not depend on a job, my G. Do not depend on a job. Excuse me. Do not depend on a job to give you money. And what I mean is, that's what a whole lot of individuals do. We depend on a job to give us money and shit like that, when in reality, you can't be dependent on a job to give you money, because at any given time, you could quit. They could fire your ass. It could happen at any given time, G. So here you go. You just living paycheck to paycheck on some shit like that. Man, just, oh, I swear, G. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life, man, was to be broke, bro. I swear. I'm telling you, man, like I said earlier in this video, being broke causes problems in this bitch. I'm gonna make a video about this in the future, man. Being broke causes problems. I'm tired of being broke, man. I'm just tired of being broke, bro. Boy, I swear, man. I swear, the next time I get spawned, I'm telling you, once I'm finished with this life form or some shit, because I learned from my mistakes in this life form. So the next life form I take on some shit, I'm making sure I get in the greatest spot. I'm making sure I get in the top position out in this bitch. I don't give a fuck what form I'm gonna take. I might become another human again. I might become an elephant. I might become a snake. I might become a dog. I don't know what the we don't know about this spiritual ass shit. I'm telling you what it is. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be. But one thing I do know out in this bitch, I'm gonna make sure in this motherfucking form, I'm gonna make sure I get to the top position out in this bitch. I'm making sure that I get into the greatest winning spot that I could ever be in. Because the next form I'm taking out in this bitch, I'ma just win by birth. Got me living like I'm in the motherfucking slums, all because I'm broke. And that's basically what being broke is. I'm gonna talk about this shit. I'm gonna talk about this shit in the future. When you broke, it's like you living in the slums. You see everything unfold. But if you was rich, you'll be living in royalty. But only thing about that is, I wouldn't be around individuals because you would not know who is with you. But that's one thing that happens when you start to win. You would not know who is with your ass. I'm telling you what it is. But shit, making sure I'm in the top position. But if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more videos. I'm gonna get this up to 36, and we out. V's up, T's up.